The Arizona Cardinals absolutely gets destroyed by the Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It didn't matter who was on the field. The Arizona Cardinals did not look good. Thank God it's just preseason, right? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content, especially if you're an Arizona Cardinal fan. Definitely go ahead and subscribe it up. Make sure you put your post notification bell on. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social platforms. Everything will be in the description of this video. All right, everybody, let's go and get started here. Let's talk about the post-game reaction here. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I don't think any Cardinal fan really expected to get a win out of this, but I think what the Arizona Cardinal fans wanted was to be competitive, and man, we were not competitive, to say it was a bad game for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, yes, we were riding very, very high after the Denver Broncos game, and boom, right back to reality here, especially playing a team like the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, there was some good things to obviously talk about in this game. Now, I do truly believe that our defense, our first string defense, let me make this clear, our first string defense did very, very well against Patrick Mahomes, but let's be honest here. You can't expect a team to be competitive and be a team like a Kansas City Chiefs if you're only going to score 10 points, right? Now, to me, Colt McCoy, I don't think he's much better than a Clayton Tune, in my opinion. So, like, if we are going to indeed go through the route of let's go young, then to me, it makes no sense in playing Colt McCoy. Like, as of right now, all I can say is, please, for the love of God, when is Kyler Murray coming back? Like, I hope he's going to come back sooner rather than not, because, yes, we saw some flashes here and there from Clayton Tune, but there's still some things that obviously he needs to work on. He's a 5th round pick, right? We ended up drafting him. He's a rookie. It's still very, very new, like the NFL level to the college level. It's different, right? There's a different sense of what type of game they're going to be playing here. So overall, I think our defense, first string defense, did very, very well against Patrick Mahomes. Like, they held him to only scoring a touchdown towards the end part of the first quarter. Now, we did hear that Andy Reid was going to be using his starters for like the first half. That ended up happening. He ended up using his starters for like the first quarter, right? But truth be told, we saw a lot of flags in this game. Now, believe it or not, it was a lot of ticky-tackies, right? And that was on both sides of the ball, right? That was on the Kansas City side of the offense, as well as the offense for the Arizona Cardinals. Like, there was some flags thrown that was like, that shouldn't have gotten called. But, I mean, nevertheless, we're here, right? The Arizona Cardinals, it's hard to say because, like, Clayton Tune, although, yes, showed some flashes, he's not playing with first stringers, right? Like Marquise Hollywood-Brown, James Conner, Michael Wilson. Like, he's not playing with those guys. He's playing with second stringers and third stringers. And obviously there was some balls that were sailed, and some might say that, you know, he kind of got saved from some flags that kind of helped the drive get progressive and get better and better. But, like, truth be told, he was 12 of 24, 133 yards, which isn't bad, right? Especially if you're a rookie. But if we are expecting this man to win some games, I would really hope that JG gives him a fair shot and actually allows him to play with the starters, because if he's not going to, then just you might as well throw Colt McCoy in, right? I don't think there's a big difference between the two, to be honest with you. I think if we win with Colt, we could probably win with Clayton Tune. I got to give some kudos to where kudos is due, though, because Clayton Tune did run out of the pocket a few times, 6 carries, 35 yards, and those are crucial. Like, he got out of the pocket and he did very, very well running out of the pocket. Like, he's not the fastest guy out there, but he can definitely get some yards with his legs. So I got to give him kudos to where kudos is due, and that is truly where I think his game flourishes, right? Like, in the pocket, he's very poised. He's very, very poised. Out of the pocket, I think he needs to work on obviously throwing on the run. The out routes are still kind of sailing on him, and I think he needs to obviously work on them. I think he's used to bigger receivers. I'm just going to go out there and say that. I think he's used to throwing to bigger receivers that he's kind of playing with right now. So I don't know, like, I know he needs to adjust, but also I would love JG to allow him to play with Michael Wilson, right? But and taller wide receivers. So it's kind of hard to really judge Clayton Tune. I think he did a pretty good job for what it's worth, but obviously it could have been a lot better, right? Now there was 2 touchdowns that were turned back. One to Greg Dortch, which I feel like that was a touchdown. Like, come on. And then there was another one that could have been a touchdown, which was a bootleg. And I'm so happy that this offense is not just shotgun, right? Like, we're using a lot of, play actions. We're using a lot of under center. We're using some bootlegs. There was a touchdown that was called back because of a tiki-tacky, flag that was thrown out there, which was like kind of like a chop block type of, which I looked at the replay. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but this is the time where you're going to be getting a lot of those flags thrown, right? You're going to be getting a lot of those ticky-tacky type of flags getting thrown, and unfortunately, it kind of cost the Arizona Cardinals to only really score 1 touchdown, and that 1 touchdown came from Keontae Ingram, and I do think Keontae Ingram is very, very, very underrated. 7 carries, 28 yards, 1 touchdown, and he fought for that touchdown. He truly, truly fought for that touchdown. So I think overall this Arizona Cardinal team did what they could, right? Especially our starters did very well against a Patrick Mahomes-led offense. But man, when our second string and our third string defense came out, there's a big drop-off. There's a big drop-off between second string defense and third string defense. Like, at one point, I believe the announcers were saying that there was like 16 straight passes completed by on our defense, right? And that was their second stringer and their third stringer. Like, it's so crazy to really kind of live in this world where, man, we are so top heavy, and if those guys aren't out there, we're gonna be in a world of hurt. We absolutely will be in a world of hurt here for the Arizona Cardinals. So overall, obviously kind of disappointing of a game. I'm not I'm not mad or anything like that. It's just, I was really hoping to see a competitive game, or at least, our second stringers really kind of fight and continue to do that JG way, right? Like the Jonathan Gannon way, where hit hard, kind of make sure you leave it all out in the field. And we didn't see that, right? We saw a lot of missed tackles. Christian Matthew didn't look really good, which is a young cornerback. I'm not sure if he's going to make it. He had a pretty bad game. Isaiah Simmons looked lost a couple times. And I don't know, man. It's just a lot of things could have been a lot better. I guess that's the best way to come about doing that. Like, I'm not mad, but I just wish that we were more competitive against this team that threw their second stringers and third stringers out in the second quarter and the third quarter, and all we can do is really kind of put up a touchdown on them, right? And obviously a field goal. Right now we're left with like 10 points as of right now while I'm recording this video. So not a good look for the Arizona Cardinals at all. Not a good look. We got one more preseason game against the Minnesota Vikings. I hope it goes well, and if it doesn't, oof. All I can say right now is, Kyler Murray, please come back because we absolutely need you. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts here on this game? Let me know here in the comments below. I absolutely appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cards.